2-0 on the season. UCF getting dropped 0-2, and Coach now here for the second consecutive game in a row, at least in conference play, falling into that hole there at the half, 34-19, in which our ladies really had some difficulties getting that orange into the peach basket.
Yeah, it was just, again, another disappointing outing, Scott. I thought when we came out in the second half, we really had a little bit more patience offensively and did some things that we were supposed to execute it, and then we just went back to not. So I think, we tried to get it back all in a hurry. It's not going to happen in one possession. But, again, another disappointment in terms of our rebounding. I think that's one thing that has gotten us all year, and it continues to do that. And until we learn that that's how you're going to win ball games, especially on the road, it's going to be a tough way to go.
25-15, SMU there at the half. They had 9 offensive boards, really keeping possessions alive. And, Coach, I thought there that first 10, 13 minutes of basketball, we really played some solid defense there against SMU. We're up 7-4. They go on that big run, and outside of Brianna Jackson and Nate Carter, we couldn't find anybody to score the bucket.
Yeah,
score the basket.
Tough. We got some good looks. We didn't finish some shots in the paint that we had, or turned it over. So it's just disappointing again. I thought that we had a pretty good game plan coming in. We did a pretty good job, and then we let number 10 get off and find a three-point basket, give her open three. So defensively, I thought in the first half we did some good things, but we couldn't score it offensively and didn't finish shots.
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned it. The game plan coming in, really try to limit Keena Mays, see if other SMU players could beat us on the offensive end, and the three ball really working there in that first half for their point guard, Karina Baker, who would hit 5 of them on the day.
Yeah, that was probably her season high, and that's what we talked about. You have a player that a very good player like Keena Mays, and you can't let somebody else come in and just have a career night, and that's what we did with Karina Baker. Credit her. She's a fantastic shooter, and we didn't do a good job on her.
Coach, I know coming into this season, the numbers in terms of ladies coming off the bench for us, we knew it was going to be limited, but I know we're still searching for ladies that can put the ball into the basket, and we're relying heavily there on Brianna Jackson along with Nate Carter. Nate goes here for 19 on the day, but just trying to find other ladies to score the basketball has really been a Achilles heel.
Well, the big thing about that, Scott, is we're not reversing the ball. We're not executing our offense. So if we try to play one-on-one basketball, that's what it's going to come down to. But, we got plenty of other guys that can score the ball. We see it every day in practice. And when we don't execute, it appears that way. So until we do that, that's what it's going to look like, and we just got to, obviously, we got to learn the hard way. Yeah,
you get a nice little run there down the stretch, but again, those double-digit deficits they're coming at the break, really, really difficult to get out of, especially against a SMU team who collectively, and you got to credit them, they were able to score efficiently across the board. They had even scoring balance.
Yeah, they were. They're a very good scoring team. They've got a lot of guys who can score in a lot of different ways, but the thing that SMU did that we didn't do is they executed their offense, and they, got the ball reversed. They did what they're supposed to do, and they win the game. That's how you win games. And so, for some reason, we're hard-headed right now, and we, are trying to do it a different way. So when we do it the way we're supposed to, we look pretty good. So we just got to learn that again. Some growing pains for us, but we'll get there.
Well, we're typically a team that likes to score off the turnovers. Today, SMU gave us a taste of our own medicine as they were able to score 23 points off of 22 of our miscues. And Coach, it's not those miscues that are necessarily. Some of them, there's certain miscues that you can live with as a coaching staff. There's the other that are the lack of focus or just not taking care of the basketball the way you should.
Yeah, and we had quite a few of those. Post players, there's no way our post players should have, between them 10 or 12 turnovers, and that's disappointing. We're trying to do something outside of what our skill set is, and I understand that, everybody wants to win, and we're trying hard to do that, but we got to do it smartly. We're not being intelligent about it, and until we do things the right way, then we're going to continue to feel like this after a game.
Well, SMU goes to 2-0. We drop to 0-2. And Coach, we've got, I guess, what we would consider our bye week here during Conference USA. And as a coaching staff, I'm guessing maybe it comes at a pretty good time, as we'll just have one game next week, no Thursday game, come back to the UCF Arena and tangle with Southern Miss and the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, we just got to get back to the drawing board. We got a lot of work to do in practice, obviously, watch some film. And work on getting better. We still got a lot of games to play, and our hopes and dreams are not smashed, but we hopefully will wake up and understand that, we've got to get better. And it's a wake-up call for us, starting the conference out 0-2. By no means are we going to quit or hang our heads, but you know, it's good that we can have this week to really get better and get ready for Southern Miss.
Now, Keena Mays finishes with just 6 points. She came in averaging 25, 1 of 8 shooting. Nate Carter, I know this was a game for her. You know, coming back to the Lone Star State for her anytime during her senior campaign. These are going to be special moments for her. She finishes there with 19. I know she had her dad here in attendance here tonight, and just really wanting to perform well here in her final go-around.
Yeah, well, Nate, she probably had about 10 folks here from home, and you know, I hate it for her that, you know, this outcome, but you know, the good thing is that Nate's going to keep fighting, and the one thing we can count on is anytime we come to the state of Texas, Nate Carter is going to play pretty well, so we just got to have people to join her. And so you know, I hate the outcome for her. I'm glad that she was able to have a pretty good night for her family and that she's able to visit with them.
All right, Coach, appreciate the time here after this tough setback here against SMU.
Thank you.
That is head coach Joi Williams. As here today, her ladies falling to SMU and the Mustangs by the final score of 69-54.